Welcome back to Small Town Sports. We're doing basketball edition today, and we're going to cover the most underrated players in the league. So, Sipes, you can just kick it off with your guys.
Fuck, getting right into that, eh?
Quick.
Can't waste no time.
Kinda honestly, like it's obvious, but Mikal Bridges kind of been hooping heavy. I don't know if you want to put him as underrated. I do though, because only recently, within the last couple of days, I've kind of heard something about him, and he's putting up numbers. He's putting up. I know since the All-Star break, he's had more points than Tatum, Kyrie, fucking obviously like Pascal, There's a huge list of names: Booker, Ja, which hasn't really been playing, but you know what I'm saying though. He's put up great numbers, honestly, within the last since All-Star break. That Nets trade, it's a nice little trade for them. If he can, I don't know how old Mikal Bridges is though. That's the
Young.
thing. He's young.
23,
Okay,
24.
then they're nice if they honestly I'd keep Mikal Bridges. They have a nice young core. They got Claxton. They got fucking Cam Thomas. They don't like to play him, but they got Cam Thomas. Got a nice little core there. And Mikal Bridges is nice if you keep excelling with him.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's been able to keep up the efficiency.
Yeah, I know he's been shooting great.
If not like same, if not better as what he was on the Suns, putting up lackluster numbers compared
And now
to
he's
now.
like the guy too. Like that's essentially the number one option on that team now, compared to the Suns. So when you had to go through Booker, Paul,
yeah.
Mikal was like that part of that defensive core.
Yeah, and he's great on both ends of the floor too, which is nice. You always want that.
Got 3-and-D guy out there. Fuck, man.
Which Simmons should have been.
Yeah.
What Simmons forgot he is, bro. Simmons' problem is that he just forgets who he actually is. He's
Another guy though,
big body.
Hasn't been shooting that great, but he never really does. It's more what he does on the floor compared to the box office. Is my guy Westbrook.
Absolutely.
It's disgusting actually what he's doing with the Clippers. I seen a great like analogy actually on Twitter too. The Warriors, what he did to the Warriors the other nights, disgusting. They tried to pay, they early in the season they did a nice will to just leave him open and let that crumble. They had a perfect way around that the other night. Westbrook just leaks in for that rebound. He's the greatest rebounder point guard ever, and I'm saying that. And I would stand by that. The greatest rebounding point guard ever. He's a little 6'3" guard. The way he rebounds that ball, he just hustles in there. He gets right to the top of the key before the ball even goes up. Yeah. It's disgusting what he can do.
I mean, he's fitting into his new role perfectly. Ty Lue knows how to coach. Ty Lue knows how to coach him. He's tried it out, put him in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Gave him the ball and said, I want to see what you can do with the ball.
And if they want to keep leaving Westbrook open too, it's actually I don't get it because you can leave him at the top. You can leave him at the top open, go ahead, but he's gonna spot up in the corner. And last year he shot 43% from that corner.
Yeah, you can't leave him in the corner, which is weird because the corner is the hardest spot to shoot from on any basketball court. So,
but they leave him in the corner and he'll bang. He's shooting 41%, light it up. I don't care. You can take those shots. You're shooting 40% from three. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's pretty certain it was 41% last year, and this year I think it's forward, maybe a little lower, but close to 40. Yeah. If not 41 again. So like leave him open in that corner. The Clippers, he fits so well with the Clippers. I'm very happy that him and Paul George and Kawhi are working. That's a little dark horse, honestly. Yeah. Even if they're in, I get their playoff seed, but they're still a dark horse because I don't think a lot of people are expecting much from them. Which I would love to see them go to the finals, honestly.
Fitty Burger.
Stephanie?
Fucking
right on his head, dog.
They lost, though.
They lost.
Yeah. That's right. 50 Burger and a loss. That boy don't got a super team no more.
Speaking of which, I actually wanted to bring this guy up to fucking Andrew Wiggins. He's missed the past 14 games due to a personal matter. I heard why. Yeah. We can save it for the next one that we do.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. But Andrew Wiggins Andrew Wiggins last year proved why he was a first round pick. He did. Winning that championship, he was
first round pick. But
first round, yeah, not overall.
Not first overall, no.
Okay,
first round draft pick, no.
Yeah.
He led in blocks, fourth in threes made. I think it was the best defensive efficiency. He led in third in steals, and
he held Tatum.
Fourth in points. He held Tatum. He was like a defensive anchor in the finals. Don't disrespect Andrew Wiggins. He found his team. A team that he doesn't have to lead. He's not a leader. He's a follower, and that's the best spot for him. Draymond's the locker room guy. Steph's the floor guy. Clay's just a fucking loudmouth. So you got everybody in there, and Wiggins can go do his thing. Poole's gonna come off the bench, gonna do whatever the fuck he wants.
It's unfortunate that he isn't playing. You're right, because Wiggins falls good in that underrated category. Honestly, because his problem was he had so much pressure as the number one overall pick, and he's not doing anything in Minnesota. He give you a solid 24 22 points per game for like a couple years, but never jumped above that. He
Yeah, it was
stayed
like-
like under 20, which is good for a first round pick. But I'm sorry, my first overall pick, I don't want 22 to 24 for the next 6 years. I don't. I want a little. I want
Unless
upgrades.
you-
upgrades.
LSU defensive player of the year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. And he wasn't. And when the Warriors team, he fit very well on the Warriors team. It's unfortunate what's happening to him, but like, and
Oh,
that
man,
really,
who-
even with that Warriors championship, though, I think it hurt and tarnished a lot of the younger guys. They got the chip and they don't, not in their legacy wise, but the mentality wise, because they're not as hungry. And it kind of
Yeah.
showed. They're not nearly as hungry, and that's why the Warriors dropped so heavy, I find.
The only man who can disrespect Wiggins is his best friend.
You're sick.
You're a sick fucking individual.
And his girl.
This is why people bully you, man. This is why people bully you. So, yeah, I guess that's sad to say about Wiggins, bro. I can't believe his best friend fucked his girl, and he's been raising that guy's kid for the past fucking.
Yeah,
How
it's
old is
very-
that kid?
That is
6?
wild.
No way.
Something like that.
That
He's
is
been
sick,
raising
man.
the kid. Like, he's
Yeah, I
not
know
a
he's been
young
raising
guy.
him. I know he's
He's
been
not a
raising,
young
but
kid.
I didn't think it was. Didn't think it was 6 or she
I
or
think
he
he's-
was 6.
I don't know. But
That's brutal.
man, that's and it's understandable. I thought maybe his dad's got cancer or something like that. That was maybe a health issue with one of his family members. No, you just found out that your wife has been taking your NBA money for a kid that's not even yours, bro.
Your
That's fucked
son
up.
ain't yours, bruh.
Yeah, that's fucked
Now,
up.
see, that said it was a rumor, but like I don't know how much of it because I remember I don't know thing. I think it's pretty certain. But
Now the only son he has is Jason Tatum.
Jason
Uh,
Tatum owns him. I don't know what you're on about.
Another one of my most underrated players right now is D'Angelo Russell. He's getting his flowers only because he's in LA, but
I seen something.
he was
You
hooping.
continue, but
He was hooping on the Timberwolves, like
Which year? This year?
this year. For
Okay.
sure.
Because
And he
the
at the,
past
at the end of the
Yeah.
year last year, he picked it up. He picked it up.
Because the past
But
5 years, he's been a negative for that team, like plus minus
he's only there for
in
2 seasons.
stats. No, but his last 5 years,
Yeah.
he was a negative for whatever team he was on.
Yeah. Well, he was also on the Nets trying to do everything.
No. Topper, yeah, Topper is right. He's been there for nearly 5 years. He was there for 4 years.
On Timberwolves?
Mhm.
No, there's no way.
2019, 2020, 2021, and then 2022, and he got traded with 54 games played.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, Topper is right there. He did hurt them a little
I
bit.
thought he was
but
only there for
his
2
first-
years.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's 4.
that's why I didn't say
Yeah.
anything because I didn't realize.
It's
No, but
After
this year,
Wiggins was on the Warriors for that long too.
he was on the Warriors. He only played 30 games on the Warriors, and then Minnesota he jumped. The year we don't think he was there, Nick, because he only played 12 games for them his first year, and then so essentially 3. Because after that he
Okay,
played
yeah.
above 40 every time.
but yeah, no, like this year he was hooping. Now he's
Oh,
getting his
fuck.
flowers. He's getting his flowers in LA. He
Yeah.
sparked that offense. He's leading the offense. He has a great big man.
Oh yeah,
that
he's doing
replaced
wonders for
Cat.
LA.
Oh, like this, he's underrated. Another one is Malik Beasley. I love Malik Beasley. Loved him on the T-Wolves. He was hooping he was part of that Jazz run, hooping on the Jazz. Like, you can't disrespect Malik Beasley. 3-and-D guy.
Any 3-and-D guy, I just the defense. I don't know. It's very not looked upon now, and a 3-and-D guy can go so far for your team.
Well,
They're just
Malik
like your
does.
bread and butter.
Malik does what you don't see in the box score. He dives for the ball. He pokes the ball. He doesn't get the steal, but he pokes it, goes out of bounds. You get the ball back. He's in the lanes. He's aggravating your favorite player. That's what he's there for. So you can't throw disrespect on them.
It's sad how fast they can drop off though.
Yeah. I mean,
PJ
Dort-
Tucker, Robert Covington, they all dropped off in a matter of a season and a half. I never heard anything else about them.
well,
PJ
PJ Tucker
was-
went
yeah.
0 for 64 at the start of the season.
Yeah, that's what I
Wow.
mean. Like
Yeah,
a
it
couple
was
of years ago,
ridiculous.
he was a big piece. You know what I'm saying?
PJ Tucker's a good piece for like that Rockets team though. I mean Sixers, he was nice to have for the Sixers when it came down to like Durant. Even the Bucks too. He's really well for the Bucks for Durant.
He worked great
But-
with the Bucks.
But I mean, I don't know if PJ Tucker really ever fucking had nothing like a drop off. I guess dropped off from what? From being a
3-and-D.
rotation player, really? Well,
Yeah, but 3-and-D.
he'll still
you know?
give you defense, but he ain't gonna give you a 3. Yeah, you're right about that.
No. I mean, he won it. He was part of the reason the Bucks won a championship. So,
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Watching what he was doing to Durant, harassing Durant.
And
and the
helping
Bucks,
Harden and the Rockets.
the Bucks just got another great role player too, Jay Crowder. I literally have his jersey in my closet. He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite players in the league. 3-and-D guy, steps up in the playoffs.
I like Jerry Crowder's play. I don't really care for how he left the Suns though, because for some reason he thought like,
He was Kevin Durant. I get that.
yeah,
Like,
he thought like
stop.
I'm gonna not play and see if a team picks me up. Nobody was picking you up forever. The
Mm.
Bucks
thought
great
he
pickup
was-
though. It was smart by the Bucks to pick him up
Yeah.
because he is going to give you a guaranteed, I'd say probably 6 points every night. He's gonna chuck up 2 threes and probably bang. So
I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but who's that guy on the Sixers? My boys. That the second who was it? Who was it who requested a trade and then instantly he went on Twitter and requested his own trade? Some
Oh.
absolute
Oh,
nobody.
that was hilarious. And it wasn't he requested a trade. He demanded a
demanded-
trade.
and he's not playing until he gets one. Yeah,
Frank Ntilikina, I think. No?
Yeah.
No.
No.
He's with the Knicks, I think, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I know it starts with an F.
No,
But yeah.
Frank Kaminsky?
No.
something wild where you don't be demanding a trade when like we don't know who you are.
Like
You're
you're a
not-
practice player.
No, Blood thinks he was James Harden. Like, stop it. You're not James Harden.
Fuck. I know
Wild.
I mentioned Cam Reddish before this.
He had a little
Yes.
falling out with see what he said about the Knicks too. Like that's an old news about the Knicks, but he actually came out and said something more about them.
Good. Like Tom
I love
Thibodeau.
Cam Reddish. He's a
Tom
good guy.
Thibodeau told the GM, I don't want Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
And-
and Cam Reddish literally told him like it was nothing to do with play. It was nothing. It was literally all personal.
He just didn't
All
like
personal.
him.
Yeah, he didn't like me. He said it was all personal and all that shit. Like because his play backs it up. He should have been obviously playing for New York.
Yeah.
Literally New York. I'm sorry.
When you don't play for like I think it was like he missed 28 games because Tibbs sat him.
Mhm.
And in those 28 games he averaged 12 points. Like the games he played, he was averaging 12 points, I think 2 rebounds and an assist. Not very good efficiency, but now that he's on Portland, Chauncey's giving him minutes off the bench. He's averaging 14 point something. I think he's up to like 3 rebounds and 2 assists, and his efficiency went up from 3 mid-range and like just overall field goal.
Mhm.
Like
I
No.
watched him game 6 game 5 I want to say of New York versus Atlanta back a couple years ago. My man came off the bench and dropped like 5 threes in a row and started the game 5 for 6, doing some tough fucking shots. And it's like, holy fuck, man!
Players
just came
like that
off
will
the
give you
bench, dropped
problems,
15
yeah.
minutes or 15 points in 5 minutes.
It's a lot of guys in the NBA where they're like it just falls into underrated. They're on the bench and any other team they can give you 20 a game. They're just the guys like that who can pop off and give you 20 plus a game on a mediocre team will be problems for you off the bench.
the
That's
problem
why
with
it's just
Cam,
so nice.
yeah, well the problem with Cam's career, it's been his whole career so far. He's always been the forgotten about person, the forgotten about
From
rookie.
that Duke squad.
Yeah, like well, he went to Atlanta where there's Trey, John Collins, couple other nice little guys down there. All right, now you're gonna ship them to New York where they got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. They had Emmanuel Quickly,
RJ, his Duke brother.
RJ, yeah, and Tibbs didn't like him, so he said fuck you. And now he's in Portland where there's Dame and a bunch of other players. He's not in a rebuild system. The problem, you need to send Cam down to San Antonio. You need him to send him to the Rockets with a young core where he's gonna grow and develop his game. Because he's a solid player. In his draft comparison with Paul George, and in a way he plays like PG does.
Yeah, I think a good team for I wouldn't want to see, like you said, I get you want him with the young core. I wouldn't want to see
I don't
Cam
want
with,
to see
like,
him
a
die in
Houston.
San
Yeah,
Antonio.
exactly. Because knowing how the NBA works, he'd probably just get a bag and stay. And I would not like to see him in San Antonio Houston. I think he's good, but like he's underrated. He's not good enough to
Yeah.
be like fucking to
Throw him
really
in
build a core
OKC.
around. Yeah. For like I don't want to see him really with a young core. Honest, don't get me wrong. I don't think like everybody needs to jump to a championship contender, but I think a team like I know it's gonna sound crazy, the Cavaliers. He'd be fucking sick on the Cavaliers. He'd be so cool, dope on the Cavs. I know he's not. I don't think Cam's, correct me if I'm wrong, not really a ball dominant player. He can work off ball.
Yeah.
The Mavericks would be a nice little scoop up. You could drop off a couple people feeding the Mavericks.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Obviously, I don't think they can just afford it. I say this about like almost really anybody, but the Clippers, I find it anyone can fit into that system. I'd like to see one of the Clips. Even the fucking Timberwolves, like if they know what they're doing over there, Timberwolves would be cool too. Him, Cat, Edwards, like
Rudy Gobert.
No, they need to get rid of Rudy after the season, which I think they will. It's hard for anyone to take his contract on though.
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert is a
What?
traditional center. It doesn't fit today's game.
two
just-
twenty five mil.
And he's not good enough defensively either. Like, don't worry, he is a great defensive player. That's not what I'm saying, but he's not an insane enough defender.
He's
to
not
make up for
versatile.
it. Yeah, he's just not
Yeah.
to make up for it. And if we're on even the underrated players too, like we can shift into underrated teams as well because it's just underrated. Like that's what the podcast is about right now. Like,
Yeah.
underrated. This is gonna sound stupid, I know, but like
When was the
Well-
trade deadline again? Sorry, Quick.
February and ended in.
February what day?
17th?
17th. Okay, thanks. Keep going. Sorry,
I think so.
I'm just looking at a player right now.
Yeah. I know because they have two great players, but like the Mavericks are like get the 7th or 8th seed, so I think they're probably gonna end. I don't know where they're gonna land, but like that's a nice little dark horse too, because Luca always gets shafted a little bit, and he gets put in a shitty bracket, but he makes do with it. So like
Yeah.
I honestly I think the Mavericks I think they're gonna make a deeper run than people think, because they're not
No, they're
really
gonna get
necessarily
First
underrated.
rounded by the Clips.
No.
Seems to happen to
If it starts, if they start against the Clips, I got Clips too. Honestly, I'll give the Clips over them.
Clips
Just-
have always been Luka's dad.
No, but Luka's never had Kyrie either. He's never had a right hand guy to feed. He takes them to game 6 or 7 because I watch every time they play.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes
un-
them. It's disgusting what he does. He takes them up to game 7, and now with Kyrie, but the problem is the Clippers expanded as well. But with Kyrie, that's going to be a great series to watch if it even lands in that bracket.
Another underrated guy for me is fucking Christian Wood.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Mavericks, fucking before the Kyrie trade, he was getting almost like 30 minutes a game, and he was averaging like something like 21 or something like that off the
Yeah.
bench.
I think
He's the
Christian Wood's
second man.
efficiency, though, I think that was what kind of hurt with Luca too. Like, because Luca, the one thing I find he gets the perception around is the ball hog. I watch the guys throw the fucking ball around. These guys around him just won't make shots, and you
Yeah.
can only do so much.
I mean, Christian Wood right now is
Oh, he's not
averaging
actually shooting bad. Yeah, he's not even
No,
shooting bad
he's
either.
averaging 17.3 points per game.
Mhm.
Technically 8 assists, 52% from the field, 36% from the three for a big man, and a 77 free throw percentage with
Yeah,
a
he's
block
actually-
with a block a game. I mean,
Yeah.
like Shaq said, I like Christian Wood. I liked him when he was on the Rockets, but like nobody is familiar with Christian Wood's game.
No, he
Nobody
actually
even knows
reminds
who
me
he
of,
was before he
Reminds me
got traded.
just obviously this guy's ahead of him, and this is an insult towards him, but he reminds me of a Pascal for like a third option type player because like
Yeah.
he's a great. I don't see Christian Wood is not. I don't think he's close to Pascal in skill and all that, but he reminds me of Pascal for like the role kind of similar to a championship team. I think Pascal was obviously great with that Raptors, and he's a great second to third option. Christian Wood, I think, will be a great third option for that team.
Absolutely. I mean,
Another
He is.
fucking the Mavericks since Kyrie and Luka have been out, they're now the 9th seed, which is fucking
Ninth, eh?
brutal.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
That's why they're going to be a dark
brutal.
horse, I think. Just
I don't
because
even
I don't
think they're a dark
understand,
horse. I think
bro.
they're a first round bounce, man.
I don't.
Depends
it
on
depends who they.
who they
Yeah, it depends
face.
who they have to face. Because like, if we look at the West standings, I'd honestly.
They claim the 8th seed, they face the Nuggets, they're a first round bounce. If they claim the 7th seed, they face the Kings. And honestly, I have the Kings
beat
over
the
the
Kings.
Mavericks.
They'll beat the Kings. I think they beat the
Whoa.
Kings and Grizzlies.
No.
Luca like evaporates. The Kings, you're wild for saying that. The Kings are only relevant this past year. They just now have a winning record. He is going
Absolutely.
to mop them. He's going to mop
Absolutely.
them.
And they were in the play in last year, and like now they have great team chemistry.
It's a little team. I get the NBA is straight team. I understand that, but just the fact that it's Luka Doncic. We've never seen anything like the guy. He will mop them. I watched him take Clippers, who's been more relevant and just a better team within the last 5 years than the Kings, and he's taken them to Game 7 almost.
Yeah, but
every
look who
time
they
with Kawhi.
lost compared from last year. They lost Jalen Brunson, who stepped up.
Look
in
who
the
they've
playoffs.
gained. Kyrie Irving, who steps up every
Kyrie
year.
Irving, and they're fucking 4-8 with them.
Yeah,
Hey,
they adjust to the
that's not
team.
around Kyrie.
Yeah.
Luka's missed what 3-4 game winners already, like
And-
since Kyrie's joined.
And
But
regular
you throw
season.
the ball. Why don't you give it to Kyrie? Why
So
should
you're right.
he draw on the
The
playoff?
coach-
So how's that Kyrie then?
The
I'm
coach
blaming
wants
both of
Luka.
them. I'm blaming both superstars for this problem.
And when
And
regular
now they're
season
both
comes,
hurt.
when regular season comes, at the end of the day, if they're making a playoff team, I literally just watch both those guys step up heavy in the playoffs. Luke and Kyrie, Jalen Brunson, that's criminal for even saying look who they lost and gained. It's Kyrie. He bodies Brunson.
I'm not
Playoffs,
just
he
talking about
steps up.
Brunson. They
Oh,
lost.
they've lost
Reggie-
pieces.
They
Yeah,
lost
you're right.
like a bunch of defense too.
They've never
But
really
yeah.
had defense.
Well, another underrated player since we're on the fucking topic of Brunson. I'm not going to talk about Brunson. Josh Hart, 8-0 since acquiring him.
Hart.
Sorry, no, 8-1 since acquiring Josh Hart.
Yeah, that one I don't know. The only problem is, like we said before, it's the Knicks, so it doesn't really get, I find, get talked
It
about a
doesn't.
lot.
No,
But the
they don't
Knicks are
matter.
still
They
up.
don't matter. But Josh
Yeah.
Hart matters. Josh
Yeah.
Hart was insane for Portland. He was crazy for New Orleans, and now he's
Fucker.
he's great for fucking New York. Like he's such a good 3-and-D player. And he does the little things that nobody looks for.
No, you're right, and I hope honestly, like I know it's the Knicks, so we say like they don't matter. The problem with the Knicks is like Josh Hart's, it's great to see him on the team and he's hooping. The Knicks fucking eventually, like, if they just when it's come playoffs, like what do they do, right? And I would love to see Josh Hart step it up, but it's so shitty
Oh,
because
no.
there's so many great teams
Yeah.
in the NBA.
When it comes playoffs, they're getting bounced in the first.
Yeah,
probably.
that's the fortunate thing because you have great underrated like younger players too hooping on these teams, and they're a solid little playoff team at the moment. But then when it comes to it, just teams fall apart, and it's disgusting. The night and day how playoffs is compared to regular season.
Oh, it's
That's why I
insane.
don't. That's why I don't really care this all the time when like someone like if the Mavericks, for example, they're a play-in seed. I don't really. It's not that big of a deal because when playoffs come, shit can change. Like even the Cavaliers being 4 seed. I'm not really worried about them either, to be honest with you. I know they've done on a young core. It's maybe crazy to say. I'm not scared about the Cavaliers at all. I'm not. The Celtics and Bucks still, I'm confident we'll get through the East. I've been saying it
them,
forever.
Derek White,
Yeah, Derek White, like you underrate it? Yes. 6-man player?
insane.
Yes.
Donald
I'm not
be
over
out there
Brogdon.
averaging.
Oh my God, Brogdon! Fuck, what am I?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought we were.
I mean,
Brogdon for a
when
second.
Jason Tatum quite literally goes into the general manager's office and says, "Get me this guy."
Yeah, that team. I love my freaking Malcolm Brogdon on the Pacers, and like Barry's a quiet guy. 50, 40,
He's
90.
good on the Bucks too.
Giannis was
Well, the
pissed that
Bucks.
they
1 year,
He
2
was
was it
drafted
1,
to
2
the
years?
Bucks.
He was drafted
he?
to the
Huh?
He came up with Giannis. Giannis was livid when they traded him to the fucking
Wow.
Pacers.
Yeah, because I remember him on the
Livid.
Pacers. I think I remember him slightly on the Bucks, but not a whole
Yeah,
lot.
because he dunked on Kyrie and Braun in the same game in his rookie season.
No, like they just
Crazy
moved
to
him.
look
I
that
think
chip
they
out of it.
moved him in the Drew Holiday trade. It was like a 3-team
Yeah.
trade.
Great too. That's obviously was a disgusting pickup for them too. Because like I don't want to know if I want to put Drew Holiday underrated because he's been getting a lot of credit in the last
Oh,
couple
no,
years.
he's not
So I don't want to
underrated.
put him there because he's
Before the Bucks,
His scoring,
yeah,
his
but-
scoring's underrated. I'd say that he's more known
Oh,
for his
yeah,
defense, but
recently.
he's a phenomenal scorer.
another two-way guy.
Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez.
I've always liked Lopez. Yeah, nice solid fucking shooter. He's gonna get you your blocks too. And that's low key little 3-and-D, just like not
Who's that dude
Randy
from the
McKenna.
Rockets, bro? That big center playing like Jokic.
Oh, he's a rookie.
Sagan. Something Sagan, I want to say.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Starts
no.
with an A.
He's a great man. He's a great rookie.
Yeah. He be out there playing like Jokic, bro. No, I'm not comparing. Well,
I know,
I'm comparing him a
He's
bit,
baby
but he'd be
Jokic.
out there
That's what I call
dropping like
Sabonis.
7 assists, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, baby Sabonis.
Yeah, that's what I call
His rookie
Sabonis,
year,
baby.
though.
Jokic.
Elfron,
Alfred Simmons.
Elfron Sungun. I don't know. He's Russian, I
Sagan.
think. Sagan.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna go with Tyler Sagan.
I mean, stats this season. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie, but he's averaging 14, 4, and 8 as a rookie, and he's been dogging centers. I've seen so many highlights of this kid, mainly after he was in the gym with Hakeem, because he was doing
Damn,
workouts with Hakeem in the offseason.
he got that pull, eh?
Hakeem was showing him the dream shake, and he's done it.
Oh,
like
if you work with the dream, you're gonna come in with post moves. Happens every time, actually.
yeah, no, he was doing the dream. He's been doing the
Yeah.
dream shake all season.
I think I'm actually seeing him cook somebody with it.
Most underrated player of all time is one of them is Hakeem Olajuwon. I hear nobody talk about him. He does not get his flowers.
It depends who you talk to. Because I mean, for me, it depends who you talk. Because
old heads know Hakeem.
Yeah,
old heads know Hakeem.
Yeah, I think you're right though. In the newer generation, yeah, he does get slept on a bit.
When your nickname is the Shaq Stopper, you're a dog. You're a dog.
Yeah, you put Shaq. Yeah, he shot Shaq down. One of the younger Shaq.
MJ left.
Put him in his place.
MJ left. He
Hakeem,
ran the league.
And it's
I mean,
actually
most people put him top 10.
Yeah,
or
that's
like
what I mean.
just on the edge of top 10.
Yeah, but you're asking old heads, right? Ask new
think-
guys.
I'm talking about our friend group.
Our friend, yeah, I'll always give love to the dream just because I like Hakeem is disgusting, and he's what, like you said, when Jordan left, he capitalized, he seized his opportunity. Because I was literally everybody in the NBA was okay, fuck, like This
He's
is the time,
gone.
like, we want it. Like, this is it. We got to go for it. And the Dream did it twice. So, like, he sees that opportunity, which was nice. You're right about the younger guys disrespecting him, I would say.
Yeah.
And I know the last couple of years he's been this another one, Bird. He's been uprisen the last couple of years. A lot of younger guys have been putting respect on Bird's name. The problem is, like, when a player does fall in the underrated category, they sometimes tend to get not overrated, but then
Overrated.
they show
No,
a
no,
lot
you're
of
right.
love. Yeah, they tend to just fucking fall in the overrated category. But the Dream, you're right. He
Yeah.
actually has been kind of slept on a bit.
Yeah.
Arguably the greatest fucking defensive center of all time. I'd probably put him for center wise. He is, I'd say, for me.
Maybe over. No, I think I might put Shaq over him when Shaq was in the Lakers.
Yeah, I would. If anything, I thought you'd maybe put Russell. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
put.
what I was thinking.
I'm gonna for
a lot of
Hakeem.
people be
Straight
giving
Hakeem.
it Russell.
Yeah, which I'm putting Hakeem. Hakeem is a monster. He's a filled out 7 foot, 1-7,
Yeah.
I think 171 center. Literally did
Yeah.
MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, same year.
He was the 90s stretch big because he could shoot from the mid range. He couldn't shoot
Yeah,
the
he
three.
had a little J. Yeah.
He couldn't shoot from the three, but he could shoot from. Maybe he could. I don't really know.
No, he could. Hakeem could pop the three every now and then, but
Really?
like I said, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't his
No.
game. It wasn't needed.
Okay.
You don't need to shoot. He shouldn't have been shooting them, but he could
Yeah.
if it needed. He would pop that shit. But you're right there. No, he worked them in the post, a little shimmy, a little fade. It's like the
Yeah.
Dream Shake. He hit them with it. Yeah, he's a dog.
Surprisingly,
He would actually dominate today.
Yeah, he would. There's a lot of guys back then who would dominate the league today.
I think in general, and I don't know, I might get a little hate for this. I don't think I should though. It makes sense. I'm curious of you. Majority of those 90 centers eating fucking today's league. I think
Yes.
without a J. I don't
Yes.
care.
They
Patrick Ewing,
they
Hakeem
foul
Olajuwon,
they
Shaq.
foul out though a lot more today, mainly because of the rules back then.
Yeah, I
compared
could
to
see.
now.
Yeah, it would be a change. But I think like there's some guys when you're such a great generational
Yeah.
talent, you can just fit in today's game.
I don't know about
I also think they would struggle though because back then you couldn't double team. You couldn't be a certain distance from your man.
Yeah, I think if really though you work it like they can adjust to the rules. I think that
Yeah,
really
I
take
know
time.
they're great for a
You're right.
reason. They
At
will
first,
adjust.
yeah, at first you're right.
Yeah,
Though.
but
You'd
it's
see the
like kind of
flaws.
it's kind of if you take certain players from now and drop them back then, like LeBron, he would eat in that era.
Yeah, 100%.
Russell Westbrook would eat in that era. Just
But the
because
thing is,
DeMar, you can't get double teamed. Any ISO player or big body today who can run through people, which is a lot of the players in the league, but like
but you
DeMar,
can also
ISO mid-range master.
you're right. You bet the
Giannis.
double team. You can't double, but like the center can drop top and
Yeah,
like,
you can drop
yeah.
to the paint. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But the problem is,
and
is
Hakeem
if
Olajuwon is giving
yeah.
problems to Westbrook if he tries to punch on him. I'm sorry, he is. Shaq's
That's-
hurting them. And what rules do we play by too, right? If we put in players
Russ-
back then, they
Russ
play
is-
by their rules.
Russ is point guard too, so
Yeah.
I
If
mean-
you're saying they can't double, so we're playing by 90 rules. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not getting. But they're gonna be kind of scared to go to the rim a little bit. They won't, but they will, because Shaq is punching back. He's sending it. Westbrook is not punching on him every time. Neither Hakeem.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
I
though,
know
if
I'm
you
saying,
drop
like-
them in the 90s,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna
they-
get
yeah.
their burst to the paint. That's the
Mhm.
problem.
And even
But-
if they have their play
But
style too,
that
they're gonna eat.
say you put Curry in that era,
Oh fuck.
like he's not going to the paint, and you're not. You put one guy on him all game.
The problem with Curry though in that era is the falls. Unfortunately, he falls in the category I've always fallen in. He's a small
guy.
and like not a heavy
But-
guy. You will
but
get
look-
hand checked the fuck out of.
But
He will get
Stockton-
hand checked bad. Yeah. Oh, Stockton did get hand checked. That's why Stockton was the greatest passer ever, close to all time assists. That's because he. That's why point guards are traditional point guards, because they were getting hand checked. Offense wasn't part of their game. They're little guards.
Yeah.
They're gonna get bullied with their hands.
Oh yeah.
Steph Curry's gonna dominate whatever area he's in, but he would for sure be getting pushed around a hell of a lot more. Screens though too, he'd benefit off screens because they're not gonna call as much illegal shit for screens. He can run around them as much. So
I don't know. Eras, man.
I was gonna say
eras.
yeah.
with Steph, like there's that series with Durant in the finals where he faced 150 double teams in one series.
Mhm.
Like to have that gone.
But yeah, to have it gone, but you also upgrade. Like, I'm sorry, I know this is gonna sound crazy. I'd rather probably get doubled than have a guy like Taylor out of our friend group just straight hand check me. Because I can't run through him and I have to throw the ball over him, which Steph Curry can fucking throw the ball over, and he will. He would dominate in the 90s, but it would definitely give him more problems, I think.
Yeah.
Defense would for sure.
I mean, who else you guys think is underrated today? I mean, you had someone else. I mean, Tapper, who were you thinking? You said it
Powell.
before. Powell. I don't know. Powell's been
Norman
getting his
Powell?
flowers. I feel like he's getting his flowers a lot more.
Benedict Matthew.
Who the fuck is
Mathurin.
that? Who the
You
fuck
don't
is
know
that?
Benedict Mathurin?
I'm fine. I'm in
No.
there, Nick, too. I'm in there, Nick, too, Nick. I have no fucking clue, so.
He's
the
naming.
Pacers rookie who's putting up,
See, yeah,
quiet
rookies-
See, there's your
16,
problem. It's the
17.
Pacers.
How
Yeah,
can you
but,
really?
like-
I'm wondering. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Casual sounding, but like, I don't really see. Can't really that be underrated as a rookie, in my opinion.
I mean,
You're a
we were
rookie.
talking about Tatum. We were talking about Dono. We were talking about Ben Simmons as a rookie.
Not underrated though.
No, but I mean, to be a rookie putting up good stats and not getting talked
what's the
about at
stat?
all.
Okay, yeah. What's the stats? Let me know.
Let me pull them up real quick because I know
If he putting up over 22 something a game, I'm gonna fucking
I-
which would be
I-
nutty. Then yeah, you're
I
right.
don't think that, but
If he's putting up 17, 15, I don't really need to hear about him.
Who's that kid who's been getting hate on from the fucking Pistons right now? It's hilarious to see the hate. Trey something? Trey Murphy? Or Trey Lyles? No.
Is it just because of physical how he looks?
No. He
Oh.
sucks. He sucks.
Oh,
He's horrible.
Oh yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
getting clowned on TikTok. It's so funny. I keep saying, I keep getting the one guy who breathes into the mic going. Oh fuck!
If
That's
we,
depressed Cowboys fan.
I
It's
want
fucking
to
hilarious.
I kind of want to go, yeah, find those stats, Tapper. But Nick too, because
he's putting up 17, 4, and 2 on fucking coming off the bench for the Pacers as
Wow.
a rookie.
Okay,
fuck,
underrated.
off the
There you
bench,
go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
17 off the bench, and what's his field goal? What's he putting up? 40. I'd say.
43%.
Okay, good.
I mean, you're a rookie.
Oh yeah,
Field
you have to
goal's
make
kind
that
of
adjust to them.
irrelevant.
But yeah, field goals.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm just curious, because if he's putting a fucking
yeah.
like 46, I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be surprised. Yeah, 17 off the bench is impressive as it is. That's actually
Yeah,
like, wow.
that's wild.
I want to kind of. It's more not. It is an underrated, kind of like not a drop off, but I'm curious on the Hawks. Trae Young, what's up with that, Tapper? What's up with that? Where's Trey? Where's Trey?
Yeah, bro.
Like why
I have
this guy was
no-
he not a playoff seed for the last, he was a playoff seed for the last like 3-4 years almost. So
He can't harass the refs anymore.
What is he? Shit, I don't know the exact number, but I know he has a positive record, like above 500, since he got rid of his coach, because his coach was giving him issues to start this year,
Who,
like
Trey?
big issues. Yeah,
Oh, they hired Quinn
Um,
Schneider. They fired that
yeah,
other guy.
they fired what's his name,
I can't remember.
but
Something
ever
like
since they got
yeah.
ever
Because
since
it's
they
weird.
got Quinn Snyder, the Hawks have been winning.
okay,
a
yeah,
good
and
amount of
I'm
games.
talking about the record because obviously point wise, Trey's always been able to put up good
Yeah.
numbers on a mediocre team. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I seen it. I think 35 the other night, and I think 40 recently. 41, 40, 43 maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's shooting good too. Trey, I mean in the versus Boston, because I remember I did watch that Boston game. He didn't shoot that well. He does chuck a bomb them. He bombs them up.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
didn't shoot good against Boston, but if he's gonna give you, I know he's passing the ball a lot though. So if he's gonna give you 10 assists on mediocre shooting with 30 and 10, which Trey does, that's always been Trey's problem though. I find is his
Nate
efficiency.
McMillan. That's the one who got fired.
I find
But
Trey's
yeah,
issue has always been
wasn't he the
kind of
bald guy?
efficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bald
Yeah.
black guy. He was giving Trey issues.
And I don't know. I like watching Trey in the playoffs personally. So it's unfortunate. I don't know if he's gonna fall into the. I don't know where the Hawks are. I don't think they're the 8th. Okay. So yeah, he'll be gonna play it. So he might make a little run.
Even
Same
if
with,
they don't make noise this year,
yeah, it
next
wasn't
year with
expected
Quinn
really.
Snyder,
Yeah, it's a coach firing. Yeah, I understand that. I get that part. The playing
yeah,
will
but
be
his
nice though
coach
too because we
sat
got
him, bro.
Trey.
It's so wild. It's so
Yeah.
wild that the Hawks accepted that trade too. Still can't believe that.
How
What
would
happened?
Luca for Trey. That was a
Oh,
wild
yeah.
trade. That was a wild trade.
But I mean,
A lot of people
this-
slept on Luca when he came into the league.
swept
Tupper,
on
where-
Europeans.
Tupper,
Yeah.
where did he sit him?
It was a couple
He's
months
out-
back.
He's averaged
Sat him-
35 minutes per game this year.
Yeah, no, but he got sat for a couple games. For
Ooh.
Trey.
Was
Fuck,
injury or
what
anything, or just
happened?
personal?
No, I think there was one game where he didn't want to play because he was hurt or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Bit hurt, and so he didn't show up to a press conference or something.
Oh yeah,
Or
no, I
a
did
team
remember hearing
meeting or
grumbling about
something.
that.
Yeah, and his coach just like, "You don't show up, I'm not playing you." So he sat Trey for
Yeah.
a couple games and had the phone out. That's
That's
their
wild.
season struggles.
Now I know
Don't
we're in the,
read
like
them
I
in
said,
the-
I said look at Brooker and Acker, we're in the underrated topic, but like I've noticed a lot of teams like are more disappointing kind of compared to like
Yeah.
because like the Heat too, but the Heat were just a fucking deep playoff team last couple of years, and now I
They're
get
back
they're
in the
play-in.
playoff spot.
They're in the play-in, yeah, playoff play-in. Because isn't the play-in? I know I keep forgetting 7, 8, 9, 10, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they're in the play-in, which is nice. But like, I get maybe because there's so many good teams in the East, and it's unfortunate. You're gonna
No,
see,
you traded for Kyle Lowry. That
yeah,
was
and
your
an
first
agent stuff.
problem.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, because he's
35 years
aged.
old with back problems. He's
And I'm
played like
pretty
You gave 90
ass.
mil to a player you ain't playing.
Yeah, you get Duncan Robinson still on that team, and he has
Mhm.
no trade value. You just signed Kevin Love, who's doing nothing for you besides getting hit in the nuts.
I don't get why they sign older players. I get you, maybe you want vets, but you don't need them. You were just a contending
Jimmy
team.
Butler is walking off the court before the game's even done because he's mad.
Yeah, the Heat are a mess. I'm not.
Jimmy's
wouldn't be
always
mad
been
at say,
emotional.
yeah, that him walking off the
He
court
doesn't
maybe
like
is
to
just how
lose.
I am, but that wasn't because was it not like 10 seconds left or 20 seconds left? I get you could stay on the court.
20 seconds left. No, 20 seconds left, and the ball was still in play. That's why people are mad.
Oh, he was
He
not.
left.
Wow. Okay.
No,
okay.
he left. He had like
Yeah.
40 points, and they were about to lose, so he just walked off the court like a bitch. And then,
Yeah.
they asked him about it. He said, "I just don't give a fuck," and that was the end of his whole spiel. He just walked off on the reporter. So he's a
Wow.
baby. Jimmy was
I
a
mean,
baby
you're-
about that. I mean, I get you're losing. I get you want to win. I get you were just in the finals, and I get you were in the East Finals last year. But man,
Yeah, that team quickly fell from grace. That team
Yeah.
quick. I found it did. Because that
I
team
mean-
was a top 5 seed. I get it's
they
in the
still got
7th.
potential.
Yeah,
Tyler,
but
Tyler Hero, he's like an amazing 6-man. He can only do so much.
yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what you said. He's a 6-man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are
He's
you
a
gonna
shot
really
tucker.
expect out of him? Yeah.
No. No, he's precise.
No, Tyler
watched-
Hero robs him though. Tyler Hero chucks. It would not necessarily.
but
you
he
don't have to
hits.
necessarily. Oh yeah, you don't necessarily have to
yeah,
be efficient to be a chucker though. Is what like I think
Trey's a
that's
chucker. He's still putting up 30.
Okay.
No,
that's
but
sick.
Trey's always was
Lu-
open. Efficiency has always been his issue.
Yeah.
Luka
Luka,
chucks.
yeah, perfect example. Steph Curry chucks. He's Steph
Yeah.
Curry though.
Jordan Poole is the definition of a chucker.
Yeah, no, Jordan Poole, yeah,
He's
that too.
bad
Kyle
for
Lowry.
it. Yeah. Lowry's a
Doesn't mean you
chucker.
can't be efficient though.
You can be
Or,
an
like,
efficient
good.
chucker, but
That's
yeah,
what I mean
man.
with Hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's precise, but he a chucker.
yeah.
He'll go out there double teamed and throw it up.
Fucking, there's another player I just had in my mind too. I just thought was kind of having a slept on season, but I forgot about it. Fuck.
NBA is in such a weird time right now. You see such great teams, like the records are just mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Bucks just clinched a spot. The Nuggets have
Yeah,
clinched
clinched a
home.
spot.
They've clinched home court advantage for the rest of the playoffs. They have the Y.
hmm
So
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize Bucks had the best fucking record in the league. Okay.
no,
yeah,
the Nuggets. Sorry, the Nuggets clinched the Y.
Yeah, no, you said that. He's just looking at Bucks.
yeah, no,
stats.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just look at the Bucks. I know they're 15-20. I thought maybe the Nuggets were close. Wow,
What are the Nuggets at?
47-23.
Okay, then the Bucks have the home court for the whole playoffs.
I think
lied.
Giannis is kind of getting shafted in this MVP debate or what? I think it's Joel's now. I want to say it was Jokic. Like it's so 50-50 for me between the both of them.
It's going
like,
3 ways here, man. It's so fucked because today
I
we
don't
can
think
say
Giannis
it's
is getting talked
Embiid.
about.
He's not because
Yeah.
there's voter fatigue and nobody wants to give Giannis the MVP every year.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because LeBron and Jordan have felt to that too.
Yeah.
Greatness,
The-
actually, greatness will fall to it.
The
Yep.
most notable one in NBA history is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There was a decade there where he should have been the MVP for an
Yeah.
entire fucking decade. And they gave it to-
Even LeBron too. LeBron falls
Yeah.
very bad for that. as
Even
well.
Wilt, 50
Yeah.
points a game,
Yeah.
and you
I'm-
don't win it.
It's because when you're what's it called
When you're a
fucking-
literal stat pattern, that's why. And you have a bad
It's
record.
it's
And
still
I'm pretty-
50 a game, bro.
I get it. He is the athlete.
Like,
I'm not a big Wilt guy. That's
the
just
MVP,
me.
the
That's
MVP
just
also
me.
too Tapper was pretty sure when with Russell dominating
Record
too,
mattered
Shaft
more.
and Will too. Yeah, it's they kind of with him getting beat down by Russell. Kind
But
of.
I'm sorry,
Every fucking
I'll give
year.
Shea the MVP. Shea the MVP if he averaged 50. If he averaged
Yeah,
50.
yeah, that's in today's league.
But
though.
like,
That's in today's. It's almost
I'm
impossible
still
to do that.
14 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, 50 just
Yeah, but
insane.
it's when you get fucking. It was a different time for like MVP too. Cause like
Yeah.
when
48.5
we complain
minutes a
now
game.
that like a guy like Jokic is a back-to-back MVP and his head kind of like came fall like shorts in the playoffs. If you want to say, I don't necessarily think that I do, but I don't because he wasn't really supposed to win most of these series.
I'm excited about
anyways,
next year
But
for the MVP race. It's going to be very interesting next year.
I hope so because for the last
They're
like, 3
going
years
to-
it's kind of been similar.
They're implementing a minimum games played to win the MVP.
That's a
next
fact.
year.
They are doing that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Then the players will actually play more. Yeah.
Demar said it like 2 months ago, and now it's happening.
hmm
I think the league is recognizing that because he said Demar was kind of crazy about it. You should have to play 78 games minimum.
That's crazy. Yeah, that
I
is fucking
say you
crazy.
should have to
72.
play 70, 78 to 82 is what he said.
Yeah, no, I'm saying 72 is where I stand.
Oh no, I think
70 to
68.
I think anything
68.
above. I think minimum 68, 67.
Yeah.
I think you can miss 20 games, just under.
Yeah, that's fair because like I get like sprained ankles. I want to
Yeah.
go out and play on a sprained ankle.
And
But
like you said, Topper, if
Curry-
I'm averaging, sorry, Nick.
Yeah,
Continue.
Curry said it. He said it recently. He said we actually don't determine if we play or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because guess what?
Yeah.
If I put fucking millions of dollars into you and Johnny, you're not playing because I'm not wasting my money on you for you to get hurt.
No.
Yeah. But the thing is, like you said, Tapper, the minimum here comes the minimum games. If I'm putting up fucking 42 and I only played 66 instead of the 67, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
it's iffy that is it's there, but it's not. Like
I feel like they'll do some sort of leeway.
you will see because there's
like they
guys that
did
just
with
straight up want
Jokic
MVPs.
last
Yeah.
year.
You'll
This
see
is-
guys play more.
This is completely off topic from anything we're talking about, but
Yeah,
you
but I
guys
mean,
see-
like on here, I find
Oh no, no.
we have a title,
What
right?
I'm about to say.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking
What
about
I'm
the
about
thing.
to say.
Yeah.
I just thought of it. And I thought it was funny. Fucking. Have you seen the guy on TikTok where he talks about certain players? Like they obviously have seen it, but he refers to Michael Jordan as Michael Jordan. I did cocaine in the '80s. Have you seen that guy?
I think is the same guy. It's a I forget his name. Does he call him Martin Luther Irvin? Is that like
Something
does
like
he call
that.
Kyrie that? Yeah.
Oh,
Something
okay,
like that. Yeah. He goes, Michael Jordan. I definitely did cocaine in the '80s. Would have
Well,
dogged them in today's age.
Well, that brother literally fucking walked into his teammates doing blow in his rookie year. So like,
That's why he said it. 'Cause he
Yeah.
goes, I got away from that right away. Mike.
a little line or two never hurt nobody. Speaking about Mike, actually, they're coming out with that doc series too, with that Jordan one, the Nike series, the shoe. Little line or two never hurt nobody. That's fine, bro. Like it's
What y'all want to see next year? What has you excited?
that shit
for
was
next
huge in
year?
the 90s. That's valid as fuck in the 90s. Don't worry about that. Next year, for what? Repeat the question.
For step ups from underrated players.
Step ups.
Like,
I would like to see.
like what do you want to see? Like, are you looking forward to Victor? Are you looking forward to the MVP race,
Oh.
the playoff race? Like, what's the
I'm
thing
looking
that has you
forward
most
to
hyped?
Chet playing a fucking
That's
NBA
what
game.
I'm saying, bro. That's
Yeah,
was the
it'd be-
line I was going for.
For
was
some reason, I
Chet.
don't think it will fall here, but like because where's OKC? I don't think it's
Play-in.
possible for I
Play-in.
don't think they would be possible to get Victor, but imagine those two together. That'd be cool. That'd just be cool to see. And I know you think we're gonna take away from talent, but like
No.
look at Jalen Brown
nah.
and Tatum kinda. I know they're not first overall picks, but I think it'd be cool to see Victor and Chet. Big, huge, like twin tower type
Oh,
deal.
who was it who was supposed to have Tatum and Brown? There was a
The Nets?
team.
Oh, I know the
The
Nets.
Nets.
too.
No,
The
there was a
Nets.
team. The Heat.
How?
When they drafted Justice Winslow, the Celtics offered them both the Nets picks and a player for Justice Winslow.
Yeah, those Boston picks, Tatum and Brown, those picks were actually like there's a lot of shit that actually what ifs could have happened with those picks. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's more gross that they wanted to break them up to begin with, actually. Because that meant like last year it was disgusting. Break them up. How about no? How
This is
about
kind of
let them develop?
This is kind of I like how this is kind of just chatting about basketball. I think
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna- we can switch to just chatting. I fuck with this,
I-
but
I
Well, no,
kinda
because
figured
it
was
goes
that.
to because
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
underrated
yeah.
thing, how I look at it, we
There's
have a
only
title.
so many players.
No,
Yeah.
and the fact is we have
No.
a title, they view in, we did speak about it, but we also
Yeah.
shift into other stuff.
yeah,
right?
I like this. No, there was another thing I was just about to fucking bring up, and I forgot it. Fucking bitch.
Ingram, Zion, and Victor.
Ooh.
Fuck you, Lakers.
No,
Dude,
the Lakers
imagine.
haven't been beat out yet.
Yeah, I know.
Although I don't think,
Lonzo Ball.
I was literally just about to say, Nick, before you go on Alonzo about the Bulls, I was going to type of the Bulls. Imagine, because they are 12 seed. Imagine how fucking turnaround that team could do if they got Victor. Could you imagine?
My man just walked off.
No,
Nah,
he's going to do something.
Is those out for next year, bro?
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, could you imagine? Because they are 12 seed, and I don't think, Lonzo Ball, nice jersey,
Yeah.
too. Could you imagine if they get fucking Victor, though? Because I think that would be it's hard for them. I don't know where how they would fucking get that because they are 12 seeded. I can't see them really dropping a whole lot more because I don't really see the Hornets, Magic, or the Pistons winning over the Bulls. But
The Rockets just beat down on the Lakers last night or something 2 nights ago.
I wouldn't think so. Lakers have been doing good.
No, they beat down on them.
I know the Rockets lost to they beat the Celtics by 2 the other night. Oh, they beat
beat
them by 4. They beat them by 4. They didn't beat down on them.
So
Oh, okay.
quick segue back into Lonzo.
Yeah, you go on about my boy Lonzo.
One of my favorite fucking point guards in the league. One of the most underrated point guards when he was in New Orleans. And when he got to Chicago, he found his three. He was playmaking, and he was a core piece of why they were about to make the playoffs and have a deep run. Come to find out, he's on his third knee surgery in a year. In a year and a half. And if this doesn't go successfully, his NBA career is over.
Lonzo just can't stay healthy, and people
He's out for next year already.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy, honestly. He's a great player, like you said, Nick. He's actually evolved. He's stepped up and up. And Lonzo fell, unfortunately, when he went to the Lakers. He fell to the thing, just pressure. He was nervous.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking pressure on the guy, and he's excelled with it. He's literally just went up, up. He's excelled, and the injuries did hurt him bad, and it's unfortunate because, like I said, he can't stay healthy, and people apparently they blame LeVar for working him so hard. Which, man, I don't know. NBA guys work for hard. I don't want to put that on LeVar.
Yeah,
no, but
I don't
if you
know.
watched how he trained, it did look whack.
But bro, he put those boys. I'm sorry, I guess I get they earned it too, but like, bro, you're gonna discredit the guy now. You're there because LeVar, he worked you from a kid. He put that in it. He put money in your pocket essentially. And yeah, they took care of him. And you obviously gotta have some sort of talent to get there. But what LeVar did for them was nothing but good. I'm sorry.
No, but
insane what LeVar did for them.
Yeah.
I heard that there's also a scientific thing that's been done that proves if you focus on one sport from such a young age and only play that, you're most likely not gonna go far injury because you're gonna get injured. Like
you work your body from those movements.
They do school ball practices. AAU, the second school's done, shit like that. And they're playing 24/7, bro. Whereas if you're a multi-sport talent,
you go into football, you go into hockey. Canada's hockey. A lot of people play basketball and hockey up here. But I know down in the States it's football, baseball,
like
basketball.
Edwards, LeBron, they all played football.
And honestly, you know what's crazy? A lot of NFL players are NBA players who didn't get drafted or they weren't good enough to make the league. And Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce said on their podcast that if you throw anybody in the NFL an NBA contract, they'll leave the NFL and take it.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild. And fucking Ant, the one thing about Ant,
it's less injury prone too, right?
Ant's the complete opposite. He wants to be a football player.
Oh yeah.
A lot of NBA players follow that too, because they played both sports, right?
Yeah.
But about the NFL thing, Donna, about baseball. The NFL thing, I'm I 100% I would take that deal because it's way less hard. It's not as hard on your body, less injury prone.
Yep.
And
more money.
The bag's just bigger too, or close to the same, but I'm pretty sure NBA is way bigger.
Well, the
NFL is pretty big too. NFL is big.
It's the biggest sport in America.
Yeah.
Before we continue in this topic, I just want to say, fuck the Bulls health, medical team. They ruined Derrick Rose, and now they're ruining Lonzo because it's the same medical staff. It's the same team, bro.
That's wild.
You're gonna put that on them though. The two stars out of years.
They missed. No, because they misdiagnosed Lonzo and Rose at first. That was the issue. That's
didn't they both? Didn't they tell them both that they're fine to play or something like that?
Yep. And they misdiagnosed his knee problem as an MCL strain or something?
Ooh.
Was it an ACL tear?
I don't know. When it was way more, I'm talking about Lonzo.
That's
it's way more serious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea what
Lonzo
it is
said
now.
He can't even walk up his stairs in his house.
Yeah.
No, he's been. I heard that a while ago too. So it's just gotten worse and worse. It was old. I remember I heard that a long time ago. Actually,
it started with his foot though on the Lakers. His the big baller shoes.
Ankle.
Horrible shoes, by the way.
Yeah.
But he blew through a big baller shoe, and he had to change them every fucking quarter.
His feet would bleed.
Yeah, there was a bat, and he had to wear them because his dad told him to. Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like about LeVar. And he also asked Lonzo for I think it was $15 million to start Big Baller Brand back up. He wasn't alone. This wasn't a loan. he wanted him to give it to him because
Invest it, yeah.
LeVar felt like, well, I got you that money, so give it to me. Now respect to LeVar because he got him there,
Yeah.
but you don't go to your son and say, "Can I have
Yeah.
$15 million?"
And maybe yeah, that's crazy. But like maybe I am defending LeVar a little too much here, but like, sir, I'm a grown man. My feet are fucking bleeding after I'm wearing those shoes. I'm not wearing them. I don't care if you're
No.
my father. Develop a fucking backbone, pal. Tell him
Yeah.
no.
And we switched to Nikes, and he said it was like night
yeah.
and day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. You don't make it. Sorry, you don't make a basketball shoe as your fucking first shoe. You don't. Because
No.
basketball shoes literally are like you wear them religiously for 48
Yeah.
minutes straight, and like back to back. And people switch shoes, I get all the time, but that's 48 minutes on tough tear. Like they're going through those shoes.
Yeah.
You see what Zion did. You got to make a good shoe.
Yeah. When fucking what was it?
He just didn't make a good shoe.
And when
Wasn't that
LeVar
PG ones that he ripped through?
No,
Yeah.
Kyrie's. No, he ripped from Kyrie's.
was it Kyrie?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was PG's first shoe.
No,
that
he just
ripped through.
big as hell. PG.
That,
no,
yeah,
PG's
that was
did get ripped
nothing
through.
about. That
Yeah,
was
there's nothing with
nothing about.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Kyrie's are
I played
the
in
best shoes for
Kyrie's.
Nike. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally one of Nike's best shoes.
Fucking
Yeah,
ruined my
by
Uncle
far.
Drew's. I can't
Yeah.
believe I wore those outside.
Yeah, fuck.
My Uncle Drew's. They're fucking worth
I just
like
want to say,
$1,100 now. My size.
like, going from basketball shoes to normal shoes, like, holy fuck, do they lack ankle support?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I was
yeah.
in Ottawa a couple months ago, I would say, and I went to buy a nice pair of Adidas runners, and
No.
there was no ankle support. Nothing. Like, I
No.
rolled
I
my
mean,
ankle
it
twice
de-
walking through a mall.
It's a
It also
casual running
depends.
shoe, right?
Yeah, it also depends on what you're doing. Like when I work out, I wear Converse
Yeah,
because they're flat soles. They're easier to lift. But when I get on the treadmill, I switch into my Westbrooks.
I mean,
just
I'm just
depending on
walking
what you're
through a
doing.
mall, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big. That's honestly fucking you big goofy ass. How you gonna roll your ankle multiple times in one shoe, my boy? Like, what
No,
are you
I
doing?
think they were
He's autistic.
Were they? No, they were Adidas something, and they were so light.
That's
They
good.
felt amazing on the feet, but they were way too light. You know
Well,
what I'm
actually,
saying? They had
Nick
no
and Becky,
ankle
because I
support.
remember my boy Nick did fucking. He wore a couple of Adidas
I
basketball
love
shoes.
my Adidas shoes.
How is their basketball shoes? Because I never.
Probably best basketball shoe I've ever worn.
Wow.
I want to try the way of Wade.
I played in a pair of LeBrons. I hated it.
Yeah.
Westbrooks after a
I do
couple
not like Westbrook.
couple games. Like
LeBrons
say
feel like
say I'm
bricks.
playing pickup.
Yeah.
After 2 games, I need to take them off and give my feet a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm playing basketball. You could probably play a whole game depending on if you're playing 8-minute quarters versus 12. But I just had casual Adidas high tops.
I
and
don't like
comfortable, breathe, ankle support was great. I've been trying to find the pair of Adidas I had in the 10th grade. Can't find them anywhere. They
The
were
big
like
red ones,
yeah,
or
yeah,
the red and black.
red and black with the poofy edge.
If you want to
Poofy
go for
soles.
honestly for Adidas, I was gonna say I don't I lost my train of thought there for a sec. But
Dono.
Adidas, if we're gonna go on Adidas shoes, Dono. I like James Harden's. I like Harden's
Oh,
Adidas.
man.
They're nice.
I know a lot of people who had James Harden shoes, and they said
Yeah.
they love them.
Yeah,
Donos
they're
felt
nice.
nice. The
I don't like
Dono ones
Jordan
always
brands though.
felt
The
nice.
Jordan brand like basketball shoes I like his like
I can't
ones,
play in
anything up
them.
to the 14s. Anything up to
Yeah.
the 14s is a casual shoe I like. But
Yeah.
like his actual like the player's shoes, signature shoes, I
No.
don't like any of the Jordan
No.
signatures. It's
I
just
can't play.
Nike.
Yeah.
I don't see like I wore a pair of LeBrons. I didn't mind them, but after a couple of games when you wear them in, you start to feel the floor, which
Yeah.
sucked. It sucked. Adidas, that like I said, that shoe with the poofy sole that came out on the side. Everybody always asks, like, why do you buy Adidas every time? Get a pair of blah blah blah. I'm like, no, like these are the best basketball shoes I've worn. I love them. Fucking apparently Puma's insane. Apparently Puma's insane.
I haven't tried.
I
I
want
like
Wade
LaMelo's.
Wade's.
LaMelo's Pumas are nice though.
Wade's,
I'm
I
just thinking
heard,
about buying this.
I want to try a
Wade's are,
pair.
Wade's are some of the best outdoor basketball shoe you can get.
You know who I want to buy and try? I want to buy Kawhi's. I heard they're a good shoe, but because they're New Balance, nobody will wear them. Which is
I want
shitty.
to try
Yeah, that's unfortunate,
Klay
yeah.
Thompson.
No,
I
you
don't want
You
them, but I
don't?
want to I just want to see what they built. You know what I'm saying?
For real, you don't want to try them to my boy.
No,
Hey,
but-
get them Jeremy Lin's too while you're at it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like,
The
They're
Marbury's.
put a fucking pair of Kyrie's on and get your ass on the court.
Nah,
Stop it.
I want a pair of Jaws. They actually look nice.
What are they like available for purchase?
No,
You can buy
I
them
haven't-
because I think he's
I
out. I haven't
don't
seen him
think
wearing them.
so.
No, I don't
No.
think so yet. Are they?
No.
They're the low tops like Kobe's.
no,
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
no. He has high top. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I thought they were
I swear
low.
there's a
No,
I swear
they
there's a pair he wore that I was looking at.
they
That were
might
logo.
have different variations, but the ones I
Mm.
saw were high. They had the rip off Kobe logo, and they're built like a PG shoe.
Yeah, I know it starts with yeah. You're right. That bootleg Kobe. Yeah, I know what you're saying about that look Kobe look because it did look
Yeah.
similar. But it also is his first shoe too, right? Because I mean, Kyrie's first
Yeah.
shoe was a low. It was a low, or like kind of like a 3/4 cut, but kind of a low, and then
How
he
you-
adjusted it into a 3/4 cut, high top type shit.
Quick question:
Yeah.
How do you feel about those Lucky Charms that you wore outside?
I didn't wear those outside.
I thought you did.
No, I wore those what's all through fucking high school. They just got too
Okay.
small for me. Yeah.
Are they still in good shape?
No, unfortunately they're not because I had them in storage and a mouse needed a place to stay and they fucking started chewing through the back sole of it. Or like the back of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they're like
I
what,
just
2 grand for Lucky Charms now?
My size is something like that, yeah.
I just want to bring up.
I didn't
sorry
mind them
to
because
do this
I
to
was
you,
never
eh?
gonna resell them anyways.
No. The
Sorry
best,
to
I
bring
think.
this up, eh? The water drops.
I was
that
just
you
about to
ran
say.
through the
I was just
mud,
about
bro.
to say.
Yeah.
The water drops have probably been the best Nike shoe.
See?
There they are, the Lucky Charms.
Actually love these shoes. Nice as fuck.
Don't you still have one pair of the water drops? You lost the other pair?
Yeah, I have one pair that's by far my favorite shoe, and they don't make them in men's. It was always a grade school shoe because I've looked, I would pay anything. They're my favorite shoe. I got the most compliments on them. But
They were
these
just
ones
so
too.
clean.
These are like my South Grenville ones, but like
Yeah,
I
what
never
were
got
those?
to
The
really play
Celtics
these.
ones?
No, I
Celtic
think
colors?
yeah, when he was on the Celtics, but that's why the colorway. I never actually got
Yeah.
to really wear them though because they were too small from the get go. So I'm just
Fuck.
saving. I'm saving all my like Kyries and shit. I'll keep them
Yeah.
for Chase.
Fuck, no.
Jeez.
The one pair of Kyries I bought were Uncle Drew's, and I wore them outside
Oh,
all through fucking high school. They were my high school outdoors, and I
oh my god.
fucking mauled them, man.
Yeah, I actually love the Kyries and they're cheap too. If you actually want to go buy them, I tell on top of this, they're cheaper. You think that skyrocket since he's done with them, but no, they're cheaper right now. So
I looked into Uncle Drew's, but just because my size is an awkward size, I can't find them for anything less than
yeah, you
1,000.
two kind of get fucking shafted for shit like that because you're what big fucking size 13. Like
I'm 12 and a
14.
half.
yeah.
12 and a half is the hardest shoe to buy, I find.
I'm the average like 9. It depends because certain basketball shoes I know we're kind of completely off top for shoes, so fuck it, they get to hear our input for shoes. Basketball shoes, like it's weird for a size. I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to this. A normal walk around shoe I'm about a 9. Basketball shoes I'm at like a 9.5. I
Yep.
find
Yeah.
Just how they're built.
Yeah. Fucking my Westbrooks are in the car, but my dog fucking chewed them. So
Ooh.
I was pressed.
Yeah, I
think
got my
one of
hearts.
the
I
hardest-
need new shoes. I need new shoes actually right now. I was thinking about
I
buying the
think one of the
Lamellas.
hardest things is
Lamellas.
finding shoes in store.
You'll never
cannot
do
find
that.
a fucking pair in
Everything's
store.
fucking transcended to online though too.
Foot
But I mean,
Locker,
size 14, bro.
Foot Locker
like,
at Rito has a bunch of fucking shoes, man.
Yeah.
So like to the max. Don't go to Bayshore. If you're looking for shoes, you go to Rito.
I think that's where I was, and they cap off at 13. Lots
Yeah,
of
you
stores
get
cap off
fucked
at
for that.
size 13.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to order your shoes online every time, but no.
I
Fucking
found one pair of 14s.
fucking
and
flashbang, my guy.
Sorry, bro.
All right, but yeah. So I think we kind of wrapped it up here. We ended on a nice little positive
Oh,
note.
yeah, let's see this
Holy
goofball shoes real quick. Actually, why not? Nick, get a nice
the
pair of
two
shoes.
pairs of
I'll
the 2 pairs of 14s I could find, bro.
whip out mine too. Why not, eh? We're doing a little fucking preview. Nothing too nice. I need to get the collection flowing, but
Got fucking 8 pounds of memorabilia on top of these fucking shoes for some reason. Quick. Only shoes I have that are fucking
The nice classic.
that are
one.
still. These are the only shoes I have that are inside. These are classic
Ooh,
Blazers. These
I
are
love
classic
those.
Blazers.
Oh yeah, that's different from mine too. That's nice.
Yeah, my paint drop Converse are in the car. They're
I
my
like
gym
these
shoes.
classic Mike ones.
Lean.
I
Yeah.
need to get. Oh, that's okay. The smoke gray.
The beat up
Yeah.
Kyries.
Yeah, the smoke gray's too nice.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking nice Converse are in the car. I know my buddy Holden has his brother has the same pair that he wears to the gym.
Damn. All right,
But
yeah.
yeah,
So I
they-
think we kind of strewed off there a
Oh. My
little
shit
bit, but
froze.
no, good little combo.
Definitely
You know?
a one type piece, though.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
you love your
love
ones.
one.
What I think we should do next episode though, Nick, if I don't know if it's gonna be on a Tuesday or something, I
Monday.
think one thing I would like to bring is I'd like to see if we all could come up with a little bit of matchups who you think's better. Like not underrated, but like not like a Charles Barkley
Ooh.
versus a Clyde Drexler or something like that, you know? Like we think who's who better, etc. I'm putting Barkley over him, obviously.
Barkley over Clyde.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Clyde gets disrespected heavily. He's an underrated
Oh,
legend. Heavily
yeah.
disrespected.
I'm game, bro. But yeah, so I think we
Find
kind of
some
wrapped
people
it
you
up
want to
today.
compare, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with today. Today was good. I'm gonna post
Mm.
this probably right now, right after
Okay,
this.
all right.
So yeah, that's been today's episode of Small Town Sports. If you guys have any suggestions, think our shoe game shit or anything else, just let us know.
Brutal.
But
Hey.
as of right now, we'll see you guys back on Monday.